My fellow delegates, several of you have asked me why I decided to run for the board. My simple answer is that I believe in the AKC and its mission. Nothing you haven't heard already. What I uniquely bring, I believe, is an understanding of the governance structure of this organization. Since I have spent my life as a faculty member, faculty senate president, member of a university board of trustees, and as a university administrator in organizations whose governance structure and whose history and traditions are not terribly different from that of the AKC, and who, like the AKC, are also at times struggling to figure out how to adapt to a changing world while continuing to honor and respect that history and those traditions. I've learned that organizations like the AKC function best when there is transparency between its governance units. I have learned that organizations like the AKC function best when the principles of shared governance are respected, but where there is also an understanding that shared governance is not co-management. And there comes a time when those charged with management, the board and the staff, taking the input they have received, must act. Sometimes these actions will succeed, and sometimes not. Our only failure will be if we take no action at all. I've learned that organizations like the AKC function best when the three elements work in collaboration, when the board and the staff are open to input and insights from the delegate body, and when the delegate body experiences the board and staff as transparent in their deliberations and actions. I've spent my career building and maintaining transparency around decision-making and promoting collaboration. Now, collaboration does not mean that there are never honest disagreements about the best way to proceed, nor does it mean that everything that is brought to the board can always be shared. I pledge to you that my guiding principle will be a quote that many of you have seen at the bottom of my email communications. During the journey, we commonly forget its goal. Forgetting our objectives is the most frequent act of human stupidity. If elected, what I will promise is that I will always work to make sure that with any action I take as a board member and in every discussion I have, that I will keep the goals and the objectives of the AKC as the touchstone for my actions. I can't promise you that I will never make a mistake, but I can promise you that I will listen and that I will happily share my thinking around my actions. I thank you, and I ask for your support this March.